This is Lesson 3-10, Multiple Step Problems. Our essential question, how can you break a problem into simpler parts? We have no vocab for this lesson. Example 1. Pat is traveling from Seattle to Los Angeles. The trip is 1,000 miles. For the first 250 miles, it costs 29 cents per mile. After that, it costs 16 cents per mile. How much will the whole trip cost? So we're going to break this down and draw a little picture for ourselves. So we know that the whole trip, altogether from Seattle to Los Angeles, is 1,000 miles. So that's going to be on the top. Now we're trying to put together the two pieces of her trip. So we know she traveled for 250 miles, and we know for every mile it was 29 cents. And then the rest of her trip, we don't know exactly how much that is, so let's put an M. But for the rest of her trip, it was 16 cents per mile. Well, let's figure out what our M is first. So we know that the whole trip was 1,000 miles. We know this part was 250. So if we subtract 1,000 minus 250, we get 750 miles. So our M is 750 miles. Now let's do our calculations. So for this part of the trip, 250 miles, it was 29 cents per mile. So we're going to multiply 250 because every single one of those 250 miles costs 29 cents. And we add that up, put in our decimal. So the first part of the trip was $72.50. Now let's do the same thing for this part of the trip. We know it was 750 miles, and every single one of them was 16 cents. So let's multiply 750 miles times 16 cents. And we put in our decimal. So the second part of the trip was $120. So now the last thing we need to do is just find out how much the trip cost all together. So we've got $72.50 plus $120. And when we add decimals, we just bring the decimals straight down and add like normal. So our complete answer is $192.50. Example 2. Tyler reads 25 pages of his book on Monday and 31 pages on Tuesday. On Wednesday, he reads half of the sum of the pages read on both Monday and Tuesday. How many pages does he read Monday through Wednesday? Okay, well, we know he read 25 pages on Monday and 31 on Tuesday. So let's add up those two values. and we get 56. So now all we have to figure out is Wednesday. Wednesday, he reads half of the sum of the pages read on Monday and Tuesday. Well, here's the sum of Monday and Tuesday. So on Wednesday, he read half of that. So let's do 56 divided by 2 to figure out what half of it would be. And that would be 28 pages. So let's take the 56 pages we already added for Monday and Tuesday, and then let's add the half pages that he read on Wednesday. And we get 84 pages altogether, Monday through Wednesday. Here's your one practice problem. Don't forget a word problem or a question, and rate your understanding.